And tell hi, everybody.
Are you interested in understanding GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro? Then join us on The Plus Sides, Cracking the Obesity Code, the groundbreaking podcast helping people change their lives one episode at a time. The Plus Sides podcast is a disruptor. We're breaking down barriers, smashing stereotypes, and sharing inspiring stories that'll leave you feeling informed and empowered. Join us every week to learn from doctors who are specialists around GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro. They'll provide you with science and facts to validate these incredible stories. But that's not all. We'll also bring you the voices of the GLP-1 Mounjaro TikTok community, real people who face the challenges of obesity-related diseases and disorders and discovered the incredible plus sides of GLP-1 medications. Our episodes are filled with heartwarming stories, laughter, and moments of triumph. You'll connect with our amazing community members who are reclaiming their health and experiencing their fullest lives. Are you ready to embark on a journey of discovery and empowerment? Tune in to The Plus Sides, Cracking the Obesity Code, and together we'll change the narrative around obesity and end the stigma. Subscribe now on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform and join our incredible community. Let's celebrate the plus sides of life together because every story deserves to be heard. Every life deserves to shine, and everyone deserves access to expert knowledge and medication. The Plus Sides Podcast. You're not alone. It's not your fault.
I'm Dave Knapp, man on the Mounjaro. That's why I'm here.
Big news for semaglutide. I'm the most elusive of all the doses.
So I have a couple theories, and I'm interested to hear yours. The first, who likes my Karnak hat?
Jokes about terzepatide.
You are on the pen.
If you have any trouble navigating coping skills in your life where you use food, alcohol, or other drugs, shopping, gambling, sex, or if you are obese and you're wondering what medical solutions are available to you, or if you have children that are overweight and you're wondering what to do about it, I highly recommend that you listen to my new podcast, The Easy Way Out with Dr. Joy Bracey. I've lost 165 pounds over the last 16 months, and it's been an emotional journey more than anything. Easy Way Out started as a podcast about whether or not I should have weight loss surgery to handle my chronic obesity, but it ended up in places I did not expect. My personal favorite episode is Shut Up Fatty, and it's with my daughter and my son who are now adults, and we covered what it was like for them to grow up in a fat family and how I handled the fact that they were overweight and what I could have done better as their mom. You'll be tearing up one second and cracking up the next. You can find The Easy Way Out with Dr. Joy Bracey anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Are we on?
Yeah, I know. StreamYard, I'm telling you, sometimes like the clicks.
I know.
But
I know.
you
Hey.
gotta be ready to smile. Don't be clicking. I'm like, click, 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 click. Dang it. Sorry. Anyway, hi, everybody.
What's that?
Hi, everyone. Live.
I have to see
Guess
what's going on the YouTubes with us.
I know. Guess what day it is?
What
Guess
day is
what
it?
Day
Kat?
it is. Hump day.
Favorite.
It is hump day. Yes.
Yeah, someday.
It is.
Yeah. Got some things to get into as well. So
I think so.
missed you guys all week. Oh, so you guys didn't know, but we recorded a podcast last night with a friend of the show that does Zen Nutrients, and I bought my liver support today. So
Did you buy your liver support today?
yes,
Yay. I took my liver support today, and I took my peptide bite today. I take it every day.
yep.
Every day.
Use your code +20 to get your discount.
Yes.
Yeah. I after because I've seen it, right? Like we've seen it all over TikTok. Like everyone's been like promoting it and talking about it. And then but actually getting to sit and chat with him and like finding out about like the details and the ingredients and all the things. I'm like, sold.
Yeah.
It is great. And I guess I've had the opportunity to talk to Devin when he gave his inspiration for creating it. And once you hear that, you're like,
Right.
okay. And then, you can, not that I'm a poster child, but look at me. I'm like, hey, that thing works. And Devin said, if you put peptide bite with the everyday liver supplement, there you go. That with the lipo B, lipo C for me just works for my body. So
Okay.
yeah. So I can't wait to hear what you all have to say.
Yeah, I can't wait to try it because I mean, I'm going to be starting Big Daddy next month, I think.
No,
So,
are you really?
yeah,
You're really starting Big Daddy?
I'm gonna get to meet Big Daddy, so I can't wait. I can't wait. I cannot tell you. Like you called 15 milligrams Big Daddy. It for me, it was like ding. I love that. That's perfect, right? Like that's perfection.
Look. You all go right on ahead.
Oh yeah, I'll let you know.
Look,
I'll let you know, Mom.
Let me know how it is because I have that one box because
it didn't take me to the upper room. I've been on it for a while.
It didn't take you to the upper room?
No.
Girl, listen, the way that my body is set up, it would probably be like, oh, look.
What is it that meme where like there's someone in the background going like this?
Yes, like this.
15 looking at you like this.
Honey, 15 was waiting for me. And I said, oh, you've got another thing coming, buddy, because I'm not coming to see you.
Hey, Tay!
Tay!
Yep. But
what's up, Tay?
That's my girl.
I know.
Yeah.
Hi, Pamela.
We got our crew. You know what they call us at my cycle bar, the regulars, the OGs. So we got our OGs, our OG livers.
Yeah.
The OGs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the people that come to our lives are like the super fans, like the people who truly love the podcast, you know?
Yeah.
So thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
You guys give me lots and lots of energy. Oh, you guys and our community. Whenever we do a live, I'm like, after we get done, I'm like, yeah. So you guys give me lots of energy. I want to take a shout out. I don't know if you can see it. Let me stand up. Do it this way. It's my nephew's school. He just graduated from University of Mary Washington.
Oh,
University of Fredericksburg, DC area.
Yeah.
University of Mary Washington. Get
Love
dirty,
you
go
too.
watch. You what? Oh, Tay.
Yeah. Love you too.
Love you.
Love you, Ty.
Love you, Tay. Speaking of Tay
Love you much.
and our members, we do have to give you guys all a special shout out. So it's time to play the special shout out. We got 2 this time too.
Oh, okay. Oh. I love that.
I told Lydia that was so sexy what she did.
Oh, I love that.
It was great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you to our members too and the 3 shout out. You know?
Yeah.
I loved all of it because everyone that's here, everyone that supports, the community is just so special. So
yeah. And Sheree. Yep.
That's
everybody. So much love. Whenever I say everybody, I love everybody. It makes me think of Semi-Pro. So I always have a weird popular culture reference. If you've seen Semi-Pro with Will Ferrell, the Flint Tropics. Okay, never.
No.
Will Ferrell screams at them on the bus.
have a
Everybody
song.
love everybody. Everybody love everybody. Water check, ladies.
Water check.
Now, I have been stopping my water at 8 p.m. and it's been working. I can sleep through the doggone night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, but do you all reach over on your nightstand and reach for your water bottle because you're thirsty?
No,
That's me.
no.
It
That's
depends. Like on, I mean, my sleep is really, it's bad. So it depends on the night, you know. But I cannot. I have to have water next to my bed. Like it's like a non-negotiable. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I have to have it wherever I go. They were teasing me when I went when I flew to DC this weekend. Everyone was like, "Oh, there's one of those
Every night,
Stanley
well.
cups that everybody's talking
Oh, the
about."
Stanley Cup. So, you know, I carry the plus size one when I travel because it can take a beating. This one is like the nice at home one.
Oh yeah.
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 Well, I didn't carry this one. I carried my pink Stanley.
Is it your IV one?
No, that
Okay.
one's a Panley, but it's not insulated.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I've just gotten to the point where I have to have ice water. Like it has to be cold. Don't give me room temperature water because I'll spit it out. But
You can't have cold water.
Really, I like to use warm room temperature water when I'm working out. So when I get to the cycle bar, I use room temperature because I can slam it while I'm working.
Cold.
What's up, Lydia?
Hi, Lydia.
Thank you for the sexy bumper.
Yeah, those are great.
Thank you. Oh,
You're
thank you, Lydia. Look, it's the bronzer stick. Yeah.
The bronzer stick.
The bronzer stick.
Love that.
Julie.
That's a good question, Julie. Can you take the liver if you don't have a gallbladder? I would ask Devin.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe Devin will.
I'll ask him. Yeah, we can ask him.
Yeah. Devin would definitely know.
Yeah. Oh, but I keep a water at my nightstand because I had to take my thyroid medicine every time I wake up in the morning. So there's always, but that's
okay.
But yeah,
I just have to have it because I'm just thirsty.
Yeah, I have water with me all day, all the time. I'm drinking all the time. But yeah, I have to cut it off at 8 p.m. or I'll be up at 2 or 3 in the morning and I won't be able to get back to sleep.
Really? My mom has to do that too. Her doctor said stop drinking at about 8 because then you don't have to worry about getting up. But then I'm like, well, what if I get thirsty?
Right. I'm always thirsty.
Like a rock.
Always.
I'm out. Yeah.
Always. And don't let me drink my sleepy girl mocktail. And then I got to drink water too.
Sleepy girl mocktail. You gave that to us before. I don't think
It works.
But yeah.
It works. That daggone dark cherry juice works with the magnesium powdered magnesium glycinate.
Do it.
Knock you out.
Make me feel like I'm having a cocktail, like a glass of wine. Drink it room temp.
You know what? It really
I agree with you, Corey. Yeah.
Yeah. When it's room temperature, I
drink more of it. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know if this is it, but I have sensitive teeth, right? Like, so like I had braces for many, many years. So then my teeth are super sensitive to anything really cold. So I can't drink cold water.
Really?
Yeah.
Girl, look.
It's easier for you. I don't know.
The more ice, the better.
That's what Lydia was saying. She said that she likes it cold, ice cold.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Sherry said she's never thirsty. Yeah, I have a friend who's like that. I don't know. How are you not ever thirsty?
Really?
I get it because maybe it's just I
can't imagine because I'm on the other end of that spectrum. Like I'm always thirsty.
Yeah.
Always. Yep.
I'd say something. If I drink any water, it has to be ice water.
It has to be ice water. Yep.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We're all weird. That's okay. We're all weird.
Oh. We sure are.
I'm a total weirdo. Tart cherry. Yes, so good.
Yep. And add an Olipop. I actually I'm really a poppy girl, but I had to get Olipop because the ginger lime and poppy is sold out everywhere. You can't find it.
Is it the same people that make? Is poppy is the fake? Not the fake, but that soda like.
It's the probiotic soda, and it's
that's the one that. Yeah, that was the one I had to like. Nope. No, it got the party moving way too fast.
See,
way too hard. Yeah, yeah, it was sprinting. Yeah, I had speed skating going on. So
Thank you. Yep, probiotic sodas.
Girl, I was in the car like, get me the beep home.
Now.
look where you're like,
Yes. 'Cause I really don't have that issue. I do once in a while, but no. But I went to Dr. Google. Dr. Google. I have a high thyroid, and it said one of those symptoms is that party moves pretty quickly for me. So
Yeah.
okay. Well, that's good because then you don't have to deal with constipation, do you?
yeah, but I have appetite. But then again,
Okay.
that's Sabrina says it's also because I work out, and I
Oh
can
yeah.
relate.
I mean,
Well, yeah.
the difference in my appetite when like weight training, right? Because your metabolism it never stops. It just keeps going. I mean, when you
Yeah.
do high impact cardio or even cardio, like your metabolism's up and running for what, like almost like 40 minutes, 50 minutes afterwards. But weight training, your metabolism is up for what, 24
Yeah.
hours? So you burn through starving, you know?
Lay off me, I'm starving. Yes, that's how I feel. It is.
I mean,
Another
I'm
SNL skit.
insatiable.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm insatiable
Right.
after I lift.
it's great. Okay, so I don't feel as bad. Even that's probably the reason why Big Daddy is so easy on me. So
Yeah.
hey, Big Daddy.
Oh, I can't wait to
anyway.
meet Big Daddy.
You all are warriors, honey. Because
Well, I'm gonna get that peptide bite, so I'm gonna be good.
look.
I can't. I'm ready to try it. I'm ready to try it.
Yeah.
But do not text me, Sabrina,
Mhm.
and be like, oh my gosh. Be like, well, you wanted Big Daddy in the upper room so bad. You got to be careful what you ask for.
I
Look,
can handle Big Daddy.
I'm going to be
I'm
on
sorry,
10
you know what?
milligrams.
I know it's not appropriate for this day and age or this time right now because of all the problems he's in. Take that.
Oh, yeah. Take that. Oh, child.
Take that.
Yeah. Well, we haven't heard much about him now. It's like everything switched to
We're
Nicki
talking about
Minaj.
Puffy. Yeah.
She's like been having meltdowns online. I'm like, oh my gosh,
Who,
she needs
Puffy?
a GLP
Or
one.
Cassie?
Huh?
You know about Puff Daddy? He's been, or did
No.
he? Excuse me.
Well, no. But what I was saying is we haven't heard much about Puff lately, but now everything is about Nicki Minaj and like she's having meltdowns, like pure meltdowns, and it's like, oh God,
It's kind of messy, right?
Yeah, it's a little sad because it's like she's Nicki Minaj, but I don't know. Some people are like it's karma, it's justice. I don't know, but I'm following it. Because
She's like, I'm sipping that tea.
Yeah, I mean,
my
we're still
goodness.
like, remember the day and age when there was battles going back and forth.
Yeah.
I know my husband and I were doing we fell down a foxhole a couple years ago and realized how much ghostwriting is done for Nicki. So we're like, was it really Nicki that did this, or was there a team? So there's a lot of ghostwriting for Nicki.
Well, Nicki never said that she
But-
wrote, did she? Did like Nicki say that she penned bars?
I don't know, but there is one female that my husband would know this. He's a bigger music nerd than I am. It's way bigger. My husband would know. He was like, man, because he has her name. He was like, man, she is so freaking paid. We looked her up. Like we fell down the rabbit hole. All the writers she worked with, and we found this one writer. I'm like, whoa, because it wasn't just Nicki she writes for. Shoot, she might be writing for Megan too. So
yeah. Hey, look, you know what? But that has to be the best gig. That you don't have to deal with the burden. Yeah, I mean, like you don't have to deal with the burden of celebrity.
Yeah,
but you can still get paid like one. Oh, I love it.
That's like like when I promised Misty we're gonna get to you.
Misty, we have not forgotten you.
Like when Drake came out, we all were like, oh, now we know where all Wayne got his lyrics. Because Drake was a ghostwriter for a lot of people, but Wayne in particular. So
wait,
Lil Wayne.
What?
Lil Wayne. Yeah.
What about Weezy? What about him?
Lil Wayne, Drake was his ghostwriter for a long time. I'm going way too far back. This is when I remember.
I could see it. Yeah.
Not even, yeah. So this is
Yeah.
before the crying and whining, singing Drake. Way back in the day.
Yes. Well, I mean, I will say this and then let's get to Misty. But
Yeah.
remember when Drake first came out? His sound was so different.
Mhm.
And it wasn't the singing Drake. It was just like, who the heck is this?
Yeah.
Who is this? But I mean, but then when we found out that he was with, Young Money, it all made sense. But that whole roster
Yeah.
was fire. Nicki
Shoot.
Minaj, Drake,
Maybe-
like I mean, like all of them started together.
I want to go back down that foxhole, but at a later time. Because
Later time.
I'm sure Drake is
Oh.
probably writing for Nicki too. But anyway,
Probably so. Oh, and whoever it's injection day for today or
Be
tomorrow,
tomorrow.
just
Pre-game and
Netflix,
chill.
Pre-game and chill. That's it.
Love it.
There you
Love
go.
All right. Let's back on the plus sides. We
Well,
have a
plus
community
side.
guest tonight.
We
to talk
do.
all about her story. Yes, ma'am. Jimiana Degrassi. It's true.
Yes.
Listen, stop. Don't get me started. All right. We're going to get, here you come, Misty. Get ready.
We're not. We
Make noise from this. From
here
Misty.
she is.
That was the most
Hi, Misty.
ADHD, hyperactive, this attention deficit disorder for me. Intro for you, Misty. So, but hey.
Hi, Misty.
Welcome.
You're on
How
mute.
are you?
Okay, am I better?
Oh, she's on. Good. I can hear you.
Hi, everybody. Thank
Welcome,
you.
welcome. We're so happy to have you.
I know.
I'm glad to be here. Long time coming. I think
It has been.
I forgot I was waiting around. I was just listening to you guys talk. And you guys, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot.
I promise, Misty, I'll get to you.
Yeah.
That's what the live is for, but we're too busy talking about other dumb stuff. So,
Yeah. We're just talking about Nicki Minaj and
Yeah.
like,
dumb stuff.
Yeah. Just let the conversation lead you, right?
It
Exactly.
does. It takes you down a rabbit hole, and then you just get stuck down there. So,
For sure. Yes.
yep. So anyway, well, this is your opportunity to tell your story, like Kim says, uncut and unfiltered.
Okay.
And me, the big mouth, I'll mute.
Me too.
And we're gonna let you just let her rip. And,
Okay.
And when, just tell it. Tell your story. We're excited.
All right. Well, let's see. So yeah, I have been on my weight loss journey, GLP-1 journey for 2 years and 2 months. So like I always like to say, or some people in the community just say I'm like the Wegovy OG, not GLP-1 because I didn't do Ozempic. But yeah, so I started Wegovy back in December of 2021. I was 11 months postpartum. So I was at a point where I was my heaviest, and I was at a point where I was putting on weight rapidly. I had been probably 11 months postpartum, and I was heavier than what I was at 9 months pregnant. And really went to my doctor, and I just said, hey, I am feeling hungry all the time. I'm putting on weight rapidly, and there were some parts about me, like, 11 months postpartum, 2 kids. I wasn't getting any sleep either, so it was just like a combination of just everything. And when I went to him prior to even having kids, I was diagnosed with PCOS. So I knew, prior to having kids, like I just was more prone to putting on weight a little bit quicker unless I was working out twice a day, eating chicken and broccoli every single day, like just being super strict. And so he asked me, did I want to be like on Phenermine? He's like, is that what you're here for? And I was like, well, no, I'm just here to talk to you. I had no idea about GLP-1s. I knew nothing about Ozempic, Wegovy, or anything like that. And he said, well, there's this medication called Wegovy, but we don't think insurance will cover it for you. And I'm like, okay, but we can try. If it gets denied, then we'll, look at option A, B, C, D. Cool. So we sent it out. They requested the PA, and it got approved, and so I started my journey. the injection, you know, is a lot different than what it is for the Mounjaro, because if anyone's taken Wegovy, you literally have to like push it into your skin. I'm not afraid of needles at all. My son's a type 1 diabetic, so, you know, I've been giving him injections, you know, his whole life. So I started that journey, and I did not track it because I did come to TikTok at the time, and no one was really sharing their story back then, you know, and, you know, so I just kind of found some Facebook groups and kind of went on that journey. So I stayed on Wegovy that whole time for 2 years straight. I've lost 106 pounds. Yeah, so I'm down. I hit the over 100-pound mark, and thank you. My goal, I hit my goal weight back in August. So I've been like maintaining about 18 months in. So July of 2023, my insurance decided they're no longer going to cover Wegovy or any weight loss medications, you know, so effective July 1st. So I kind of try to stop, you know, get a 3-month prescription and try to, you know, be prepared. And so I did that, and I kind of started, you know, spacing out my injections to every first it started like every week and a half, and then slowly to 2 weeks. And then I, you know, talking to my doctor in the meantime, like, okay, what about this option? And, you know, what about Ozempic? What about Mounjaro? And he's like, well, I don't think they're going to cover, you know, because the doctor I'm seeing is the company I work for. So he knows our insurance. He's like, our insurance is not going to cover this. Right. So I'm like, okay. And then I saw, you know, Zepbound came out, and then they had a coupon. So I was like, you know, what about this? So, I took my last Wegovy shot like the first week of January, I want to say, of this year, and started on a 3-month prescription for Ozempic at the max dose. So I'm still on a GLP-1 right now, and I'm taking it weekly. Basically, I did put on a little bit of weight after, you know, spacing it out every 2 weeks. And so I am on Ozempic as of today, but I have prescriptions for my Zepbound finally. So I'm going to be taking and crossing over to the tirzepatide, you know, so I'm so excited to see what that does for me. Yeah. Just because, you know, a lot of people talk about on this journey that their PCOS is healed, or, you know what I mean, or just in a way better state, where I'm like the opposite. Outside of like not putting on weight rapidly, I still have a lot of symptoms of PCOS. I still have a lot of, you know, get a lot of cysts. I still have very irregular cycles, you know, and the only option that they're giving me right now is like, well, birth control. And I'm like, I don't want to put that, you know, in my body right now. And so, you know, I've heard, you know, from a lot of people in the community that the GIP component, all the components within a tirzepatide may be a little bit better for the PCOS part. So I'm interested to see like how that plays, you know, into my journey. So it's kind of my weight loss journey in a nutshell, because I'm done having kids. So like birth control and all, I don't need none of that because we're done, you know. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Back on Zepbound.
Yeah. So I'm
You're not back on, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm on Ozempic. I'm gonna finish out. So I'm on the max dose, you know, and they're gonna start me at the beginning doses of Zepbound. So
yeah.
we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so I'll make that transition, but I'm not leaving no medicine left behind. So we're gonna finish it out, and then because it's not covered by insurance. So
Congratulations on your success. That is an amazing accomplishment.
Know, right?
Yeah, it's amazing, you know, just how you feel, you know. And it took me probably all of last year, you know, to even get used to like buying clothes again, or, you know, buying the right size clothes, just feeling comfortable in my skin, you know. And, you know, I do have 2 littles, you know. I have a 2-year-old, or he just turned 3. I got a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old, and they're both boys. They're very active, you know, and I don't ever get tired from running after them or playing with them, or, you know what I mean? That piece that you want to be able to have, you know. So
yeah.
That's great. Are they in sports, your little ones?
What was that?
You boys do sports as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they both play basketball.
Okay, you're a basketball mom.
I'm hoping to be a basketball mom. I'm hoping it sticks because I don't like the cold. So, like
She wants to be inside.
I love the idea of it.
Yeah. So
I love it.
Yeah. So I mean, I play basketball. It only makes sense. Like, come on.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Dad played basketball, so like let's stay on that train.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you feel like once you hit the 100-pound mark?
How did I feel? I mean, I feel pretty good. So I feel like all of my weight loss happened in like a steady pace. Like I felt, it took me, I hit the 100-pound mark, I think about 14, 15 months in, so, it took me a good amount of time. I don't feel like it happened very quickly, but it just felt so good. And I don't know, when you start out, you kind of put little goals in place, I started at 279 and I was like, I just want to get to 199, like ultimately, like you do little goals, but I was like, I just want to see 199. And I didn't know what my goal was going to be until I was like, I just want to hit the 100-pound mark. And so in my head, I just put 179, like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm 5'9.5", so I'm kind of tall. So my weight's kind of spread out. And I always say like I'm extremity heavy, so like a lot of people, you always want what you don't have, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
True.
when I lose weight, I lose it in my waist first. And people are like, well, that seems amazing, right? But then it's like now even losing all that weight, I'm not happy with like my arms and, different pieces like that. But as time goes on, like it's more accepting, like I'm like, okay, it's not that bad,
Right.
I've had 2 kids, so I'm not going to be the same 179 I was, I don't know, 10 years ago that I am today.
Right. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
No, I get it though. Like you're,
Yeah.
It's
so much.
that's definitely difficult, seeing like you get to see the number on the scale, but then like there's other things that are slightly different than you were expecting, but to like, it's good that you're honoring what your body has carried, right? Like what you were able to, so that's good. That's really good.
Yeah. I think it's a reality check for most people on this journey too, as you lose weight, because the number that you see versus like your body could be 2 different things. And I think a lot of people, as they were reaching their goal in the TikTok community, kept saying like, I've reached my goal weight, but I'm not at my goal body. And maybe they want to start incorporate some type of working out to tone to what they want their body to look like. And, I can agree with that. I've had conversations in regards to like, do I go get surgery and have an arm lift, because that's, like I can go get a leg lift. I can get all these things, but really my arm has probably always been an insecurity of mine, and so now that I've lost all this weight, it's still there. It's kind of like, well, what do I do?
Right.
Yeah.
I get that.
My arms, my arms are a huge insecurity for me as well. So I train arms like 3 times a week.
Well, that's the thing too. And I talked to them, they're like, well, you can work out and it's going to help a little bit, but to where you want to be, you probably have to look at surgery based off of, how the skin and stuff like that. And like I said, I've come to terms a lot more now with it. I'm not like, I need this done like yesterday. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'm actually probably going to be okay with it. I never considered it like I'm bottom heavy, you know what I mean? And I think that's my natural shape, but I've never thought about like a leg lift. It's just always been like, okay, I got down to my goal weight. Now let's fix these arms,
Right.
So I'm very self-conscious about my arms. And then Kat said something just like off. It wasn't even to me. It was just a live that I was watching. And you were like, I like my extra skin. Look, it's the work that I put in. And then when you framed it that way, I was like, hell yeah.
I don't even care.
You didn't think about it like that. It's like,
this
is like a badge of honor.
I was like, exactly. I'm like, this is. This is.
I have flappers. It's okay.
I did this. You know?
I got, what do they call it? The
Just
cafeteria
flappers.
lady arms. I don't
The
know.
cafeteria.
God, I could like fly away with mine over here. You know?
I started wearing
Cafeteria
tank tops.
lady
All I do is wear tank tops.
arms.
I used to wear like those active t-shirts because I hated it. Now I'm just wear screw it. I just wear tank tops.
I guess that's when I'll know I'm truly comfortable in, my arms is when I start wearing tank tops. Because, I'll wear a t-shirt, and be here. But, thank you, Tay.
She's so precious.
I know, I love Tay. But yeah, so, I'll wear like a t-shirt. But if I start wearing tank tops, then, I'm like fully comfortable.
Yeah, God, I can't tell you that when I wore a tank top last. I can't.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm trying to get there, right? Like I'm working on it. So
We're getting there.
yeah.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, for me too, because it's all your, how you feel about your self-esteem, and how you feel about yourself. But, like everyone around me are very encouraging, like through my whole weight loss journey, there's people that would see me and they saw me maybe a week ago and they still be like, look at you. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Like,
Did it again.
yeah. And then, my husband's super encouraging. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's like the people around you, like, they don't sit there and pick out your flaws. So why would I do that to myself, because it has been a long journey.
Yeah.
So
It
true.
Yeah.
Long journey. We busting our humps.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let them fly.
Let them fly.
Let 'em fly. Oh, I want to get there so bad. I want to get there so bad.
I used to. You remember those little shrug jackets that were like really big about 10 years ago? They're like little
Yeah.
yeah. Tea coat or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All I did, I wore those all the time because I just did not like my arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was always in a jacket. Always a denim jacket. It would be 90 degrees outside. Guess what? I got a little denim jacket on over my dress.
Yeah.
But then, but you think about sizing wise, you can get like, maybe you could fit like a medium or a large shirt, but because your arms you have to size up to extra larger. Like, and that's where I feel sometimes too, I think just talking to Candace the other day, I was like, oh, I like that shirt. I was looking at that shirt, but how do the arms feel is the first thing. I'm like, do they give any give, because I know that's how, when I buy clothes, I'm going to run into that issue every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
like when you get them when they're like really tight in the armpit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And
You're my song, Kat. You are singing my song. That is my like. Oh, I hate that song.
I'm squeezing the snot out of your armpit.
Yeah. Oh.
And and it's tight, and you get like the extra hang right here.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
That's too funny.
Yeah. Maybe
But
one
still,
day.
let them swing. If you can. If your shirt will let you.
If your shirt will let you. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading it. It irritates me that plus size clothes will do plus size everywhere but the arms. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, they need to take the arms into consideration.
They need to take the arms.
Wow.
That would be right.
But that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember on like larger sizes, I would have to go up like another size, like a 22 or a 24 in a coat because the arms.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. And also sometimes I'm the bust. Yeah.
Hey,
What's up, P-Mac?
What's up, P-Mac?
Well, same thing. You lose the stuff that you don't want to lose too. So I don't have to worry about that part of me. I lost that with the weight loss. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So then I was like, well, I guess I wasn't meant to have those.
Those.
To have those, like the hips and the butt's not going anywhere. But like, that's what you can't pick and choose. Just think.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
I'll take this and a side of this.
Yeah, I wish I could kind of shift some stuff around.
Right.
Yeah.
A la carte. A la carte.
A la carte, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Unless you want to get, what is it? Those surgeries that it was like the fat reassignment where they take it from somewhere and put it
The
somewhere
fat transfer. Yeah.
Fat
Yeah.
transfer. That's it.
Fat
A friend of
transfer.
mine did that. He had it removed from his abdomen to his face.
Oh,
Really?
See, he's healing right now. I was like, girl, you're going to look so fire when you're healed. But yeah. So
Hmm.
I've never heard about
I
that.
know. I'm like, I am excited to see when this heals.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
funny.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, same.
Because it's going to, what is it, like youth up, young up your face, give yourself more, like some more of a youthful look.
Yeah, that's like the new trend too. You know, they're like,
Hmm.
fuller face versus like
Mhm.
super.
Yeah. And what is
Just like
that
super
cream or
gaunt.
that treatment that Hollywood is using? It starts with, I don't know, is it a Z or I don't know. It's not Botox, but something else that they're using. Because they were dragging J Lo for not like, oh, they found her without her shots. I don't.
Hmm.
Listen, we're gonna fall down another foxhole. We're gonna keep it on the plus sides.
Yeah.
All right.
We're not even
So,
going there with you, Kat.
I know.
we're not.
Mm.
Where's Kim's whip? Remember?
I know. Yes. Get back into focus. 'Cause Kim and I are both like we call
That's
it
my
the
favorite.
yes, the undiagnosed ADHDers. Both Kim and I are like, focus, Kim, focus.
That's too funny.
Like, focus.
But well, thank you so much for being on here with us, Misty. And would you, if
course.
you'd like to stay and hang out with us,
Sure.
we would love it.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna roll some more beautiful bean footage, and then we're gonna have the tea.
Bean
Oh,
footage.
Janine's over here, down there. We're gonna have the tea with Janine. I know, like what? Yeah. So.
I'm like, okay.
What?
That is so
Yeah.
cute. That
I
is
love
so
it.
It is like the
stinking
most
cute.
like soothing little piano.
I
music.
know. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so really quick, we just have 3 quick things for tea. As we know, these GLP-1 streets it's always something happening.
On fire.
So, Novo Nordisk, our favorite drug maker, um, yeah, bless their hearts. Novo Nordisk, Lord, the
Your
makers
A
of
for effort.
no,
Can't even get that.
look, no, they can't even get that. But they had their financial earnings call today. I didn't even say anything about it.
Wow.
I know. I'm sorry. Only because you have so many people who are trying to get on a drug, a life-changing drug. And it's not a shortage of the medication. It's a shortage of the injection pens. And the manufacturer that you had for the injection pens had sanitation issues, and not just one sanitation issue. It was continuous sanitation issues. So then the European government has to step in and ask the company, why don't you find another manufacturer? Okay. So fast forward to now. Novo Nordisk had their financial earnings call today. Eli Lilly has theirs on February 6th. You know, I listen every time because they are really juicy, and the end is like the best part. So, Novo Nordisk is a Danish drug manufacturer. They reported $33.7 billion of sales for 2023. That's an increase of 36%. And it beat analyst expectations. So, they had the diluted earnings, all of that. So around 90% of Novo Nordisk's overall sales, which is $31.2 billion, came from obesity and the diabetes care division. So that's Ozempic and Wegovy. And sales of GLP-1 medications were largely responsible for the uptick for Novo. They're now on track to become a $1 trillion company, like the luxury fashion manufacturing group LVH or LVMH. So they're just really, really doing well.
Mhm.
It'll be interesting to see. They just announced that they've started producing Wegovy injection pens at a manufacturing facility in Indiana. Now, they have three other manufacturing facilities. One of them, they're not disclosing the location, they're not saying who it is. So they're ramping up production because, as we know, Wegovy has been in severe shortage for the introductory doses. Um,
Mm.
Also, if you've been watching television, if you've noticed, there have been a lot of Wegovy commercials, and they're
Yeah.
not just your average, pharmaceutical commercial. Novo Nordisk has said that they want to focus on lifestyle. So they're doing things. It's like a break from the norm, which
Mhm.
is actually kind of refreshing. But so I guess they're, priming the pump, be like, hey, we're getting Wegovy back out here. So um there there we go for that. The next thing about Novo Nordisk is they are pumping $6 billion, excuse me, not million, $6 billion to boost production of Wegovy to rival Zepbound, because Zepbound has hit the market with
Yes.
such
Running.
fervor. Now Novo is having to catch up. So it's like, okay, well, we're going to catch up. We're going to get Wegovy out there. And you have so many people like Misty that have success stories that are out of this world
Right.
because of Wegovy. And just imagine if they didn't have the shortage, where they would be. Well, of course, Eli Lilly was like, too bad, so sad. And Zepbound hit the market, and we're off to the races. So that is actually something. They're also saying, will Ozempic kill donut sales? So Krispy Kreme's
No.
stock,
I love
yeah,
donuts.
especially when the red light is on, especially when the hot light is on with
Girl, I got
with
donut skinny syrup. What are you talking
with I
about?
mean, Krispy Kreme. And so Krispy Kreme stock was downgraded. And they're saying part of it is because people are on GLP-1, so they're not stopping when the hot light comes on. They're like, yeah, okay, whatever. And they just keep going. So so that was interesting about Novo. The second is
That's so funny.
CVS. CVS
Mm.
is closing 16% of their minute clinics nationwide. And they're saying that they're going to find positions for employees that work at Minute Clinic. They'll find a position for them within the company. I know I was just home in DC. I think like 3 Minute Clinics are going to be closing. And a lot of people depend on Minute Clinic. I mean,
Mhm.
because you can go there and get care, I mean, without having to wait like 4 or 5 weeks for an appointment with the
Yeah.
PCP.
Mhm.
So they're going to start closing Minute Clinics next month, which is in February, which is tomorrow. Yeah. So, and it's going to go through like June or July. So CVS would not make any more comment. And so that is all we know. I know. Um, but other than that, that right there is it. That right there are the three things that we have for the tea. There we go.
Go, Sabrina. You want to say
Did you
something?
see Dave put up a video about a pen that Novo was going to launch in UK about
The multi dosage pen.
yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
It's
Look, mm-hmm. Look, mm-hmm.
Why can't we get that here? Because it's like you said, it's not the medicine, right? Like the medicine is not the problem; it's the pens.
But the thing is, it's with Novo and with Eli Lilly, you're launching these medications overseas, Australia, Europe, and you're still got shortages like crazy
You have yet to meet the
in
demand here. There's people
in
that have been waiting 6 months.
in your initial market. So it's kind of like, okay, and
Yeah, the vials. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, but even with the vials, it's still a shortage in Australia
Mhm.
for Mounjaro. It's still a shortage, even with vials.
I guess
Yeah.
I just don't
So
understand it. Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know why. Now maybe, Misty, you can, I know with Wegovy or with Ozempic, is it, you can like dial it back, right? You can dial the pin back for a dosage, or how does that work?
Yeah, for Ozempic, yes. Wegovy, no. It's just like
Okay.
Mounjaro. It's already, you can't change nothing about it.
Okay.
But the Ozempic, yeah, you can dial it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
and so like I've read about people having charts where they know how many clicks give you so much dosage, but each pin also you click it all the way to the full length and you get the dose that you're supposed to get for that pin. So the yeah, I don't know about the microdosing, but Wegovy is just like the Mounjaro pin, just a different type of pin.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. So I, it, I, I'm still just like, okay, yeah, they're launching it, but I think right now more people are concerned about, well, what about me getting my medication? Like right now, what's going on in Europe is great, and yes, we are
Mhm.
a global economy, but more people are. I know I've just received DMs, and they're just like, "Hey, that right there is all fine and good, but and it seems like Novo is addressing the issue. Eli Lilly even has to address the issue because there's some issues with one of their plants. So
Mm.
that they're not really talking about, but I'll talk about that next week. So, 12.5 for Mounjaro is in shortage
Yeah.
right now. I mean, is officially in shortage, but we kind of knew this back in December.
Yeah. I
We
remember
did.
Dave reported that too on the pen.
Yeah.
He was saying
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
coming.
and people were like, "Oh, well, it's not on the FDA shortage list." It's like no, but we in the community have our thumb on the heartbeat of what's
Mhm.
going on.
Mhm.
And we knew back in early mid-December 12.5 started becoming a little bit more scarce. Also 10, it was 10, 12.5, and 15, but it was really 12.5.
Mhm.
And then when it, was placed on the FDA shortage list, it's like, okay, well, that right there is just confirmation.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be interesting. I think we will have to eventually address where many people are saying that Zepbound, they don't believe Zepbound is working as effectively as Mounjaro.
It's interesting.
There are a lot of people that have been saying that. A
Mhm.
lot of people. And it's like, well, it's the same medication. They're like, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know, but it's like starting to swell a little bit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It's supposed
I
to be
have heard that.
the same thing. It's just a different label.
Correct.
Huh.
Yeah.
Correct. You would
Are
think,
you
but
sure?
look,
Is it all up here sometimes? I know
do we need to
I'm
go
talking
to
like
the
a dismissive
manufacturing plant?
doctor. You what? Go to the
Do we
plant.
need to go to the manufacturing plant just to make
Mm.
sure?
Just reuse the pen case. Like that, Natalie. Wegovy should definitely move
Oh,
to a
you should definitely
multi-dose
move to
pen.
them. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea. I think that Novo is on. I mean, Novo has some really great ideas. My mom is on Ribelsis,
Mhm.
and she gets a text message every morning, like
Oh
clockwork
wow.
at 7 a.m. Don't forget to take your Ribelsis.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
every morning. And they even send via text message, they even send little inspirational notes.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Eli Lilly doesn't do any of that.
They
I
don't,
told her that.
they
I
don't
was
need
like,
to.
A text from Eli.
They don't need to.
yeah.
They passed on
Novo.
Rosie O'Donnell. Remember, they're like, "Oh, we don't need you.
Yeah. Look,
We don't need you, man."
Novo's sending text messages, like the
And
whole nine.
and shit, Sharp's container too, right? Because Eli Lilly was like, "Nah, y'all can't have any more."
Girl, Eli Lilly said, find somebody else to do it. But they
They
reopened it.
did. Yes, they did.
They did. They actually reopened it. And I guess they were flooded. And of course, I was like, you better go get your free Sharps container. And they have not sent them out. But Novo Nordisk will send you a free one.
Before they stopped it, I had requested it twice and I never got one.
Wow.
Really?
I was like, y'all are shady. You can't send me a Sharps container.
I got mine back, I think, in March and April. And I found, and someone in a Facebook group said, oh, yeah, you can get a free Sharps container. So I just went on the website and ordered it. And when it came, you know, I think I even did like a whole little, I was like, oh, I'm so excited. You know how when you first start in your journey, like every little thing makes you excited. Oh, every little thing I do. Okay, sorry. But yeah.
I would say I know one. I give you guys one positive thing about Eli Lilly. If you want one.
Okay, yeah, we want one.
Yeah,
so,
one.
I knew about Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk because Novo Nordisk makes my son's insulin, right? He's a type 1 diabetic, so Novolog is Novo Nordisk. But Eli Lilly, when a kid is diagnosed with type 1, they send them a backpack full of materials. It has different books, the kiddos like books about, kids going to school with type 1 diabetes. They send this teddy bear that shows like all the different sites that they can give themselves injections. And so they send you like this whole care package when you come home. So like my son was diagnosed at 1. So we have like this backpack and all this little cute little stuff. So, that's the one thing that's a positive thing. Now, the weight loss side, diabetes side, it seems like they kind of left.
Yeah, we're gonna be sweet.
I do love that. I love that.
Yeah,
that is. Oh, look.
I was like that too. I was like, oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
MJ must be a little extra spicy. Maybe. I don't know.
Don't tell me that, Faye. Don't tell me that.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of success on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and people using Zepbound,
Yeah.
But I wouldn't make the change unless I had to, and that's where I'm at. It costs more to pay for Wegovy than it does Zepbound because of their coupon right now.
Wow.
But hold on, let's think about this though, right? So people who are saying that Zepbound is not the same as Mounjaro, so they were obviously on Mounjaro, right? So like, can you think about exactly how you felt on 5? Can you think about how you I don't remember. I remember I was like 5 is funky, like, fake friend, right?
I do.
Like,
look, I do.
Like, but then like you're tight 5. So,
look.
So as you're titrating, right? That's how 5 is.
So true.
Can't stand 5.
She was horrible, but she did what she needed to do. But it was kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna do what I want to do when I want to do it, and I like lost the second highest amount of weight on 5. But when I tell you, it took me through the ringer.
Oh no.
Oh God! Look, get out of here.
It was inconsistent, right? Like
it was.
Like whiplash. I didn't. It was like back and forth. It was
okay. You know what 5 reminded me of? Okay, so Kim did a video today, which I love her green screens where she pops in and pops out.
My favorite.
Yes, and we're gonna talk about that one later about Nutrisystem. Hold that thought and. Back here, let's keep rolling. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Okay, so those of you that are going to start 5 know that it's a great dose. It really is. Do not let our experiences taint your
There's some
perception.
people who
completely
love
different. Yeah.
Yeah,
it could be
yeah. There's
completely-
some
that's
people
the
who
thing.
love 5. I'm just
Oh,
not that
well.
person. No.
Yeah. Well, the half doses worked better for me. So like the
Mm.
2.5s, the 7.5s, the
heard that.
12.5s. And we have said this before that there's something to that. If the half doses work better, like if you do well on 2.5, you'll probably do well on 7.5. 5 is kind of a crapshoot. 10 is even more of a crapshoot.
See, I love 10.
10
I love
all I could get. Like
I
I was in
spent
10 for a long time.
Y'all, 10 said find somebody else to do it part 2, because 5 did part 1 and 10 did part 2.
Find
Let
somebody.
me tell you, I am so gassy. I
On
am,
10?
you know what? It's just a mess. It's just a hot trash mess. And I'm like, get me to 7.5 or get me to 12.5. Get me to a 0.5 dosage, because 10 is like, who's your daddy? And it's not 10. They just want to oh gosh, it's just horrible. It is horrible. It's absolutely
Some
terrible.
people say serial killers are misunderstood.
Oh my gosh.
Ashley is hilarious.
That's it. Look,
Oh my god.
and that's my girl, Ashley. 5.
Yeah, 5 for me was funky, right? And then 7.5 was just, it kind of like leveled out, smooth sailing, right? And then when I got
I
to
love
10,
7.5.
I love 10, but 12.5 for me is, I love 12.5. But with the shortages,
12.5 is the sweet spot. 12.5 is a total sweet spot. 7.5 is a chill sweet spot. 5 and 10.
I love 10. 10 and 12.5 for me have been.
Look, ugh.
I can't wait to hit 15 though.
I
cannot
can't,
wait.
you know what? And now that I think about it, like I didn't even feel a difference between 12, 15 and excuse me, 12.5 and 15. I mean,
Mhm.
I felt an increase, but like I said, like I don't know if it's just, like I said, my high thyroid, the workouts. I think 15 is good for me. I got my
15 is your dose.
Yeah.
And God bless you for that. And God bless you for that. I'm nothing.
God bless you for that.
I feel like if 12.5 was not like it wasn't like an issue with the shortage, like I would stay on 12.5 forever. Like I love
Me too.
12.5. I love 12.5.
Me too,
Right.
but a part of me, because now I'm in maintenance, I don't want to stay at a high dose. I
Yeah.
mentally want to be back down,
Yeah.
because I didn't want to go above 7.5.
Mhm.
I never wanted to go above 7.5. And I was like, but then that A1C and the weight, and 10, I was going in between 3 pounds. So, and it was like, okay, and I was only 7 pounds away from my goal. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, bye 10.
Yeah. Well, I caught one of Dave's TikToks, and he said that higher dosages are also going to be coming out in the future as well. Like there's going to be higher Ozempic and higher.
They even said for
Mounjaro.
Ozempic, they just wrapped up studies for I don't know what the doses were, but they were higher. So I can't wait for MJ's.
But
Wegovy
there
went
are
higher
people
than-
that need it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Wegovy went higher than Ozempic, but 1.7 on Wegovy was my sweet spot. I lost majority of my weight, and I only moved up because I thought I was in a stall, not knowing what I know now. And so I'm at the max of 2.0 on Ozempic, and it's like smooth sailing. It's like that 1.7 where I love it.
Yeah. It's I mean, but you have to, I think, when this drug class evolves, you have to have the higher dosages, because we're seeing people that need the higher dosages.
Yeah.
I mean, even though 15, kind of makes me like cyber pass out, but there are people that may need 25. There are people that may need 30 and 35 because because
You think
those
so, Serena? You think you're gonna need it?
Oh, Mama, I will be the first person who takes 30 milligrams of MJ. Sign me up.
That's like ultra big daddy. What is it going to be? I have to figure out a new name.
that's like
Sign me up. That's gonna be Lou, right?
see
That could be T-Bone. What are we going to call him?
Yeah,
girl.
I want 30. I want the 30
I want 30.
30, but I mean, but the thing is, they're talking about, you know, people that are maybe potential non-responders to the meds. Could it be that they just need a higher dosage that's not currently offered?
So, and then there's that retatrutide, right? Is that, did I
Retatrutide?
Right.
It's
Right.
going to
The
be coming out
triple
too,
agonist.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I schedule doctor's appointments just to go talk to my doctor, so I have someone to talk to him like about retatrutide, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait, the clinical trials. I said, Doc, when that comes out, you know I'm coming to you for that. He just rolls his eyes, and I was like, I cannot wait. Give me all of it. I want all the GLP-1. I want the 30 milligrams of MJ. I want the retatrutide. I tried to get into their clinical trial. Yeah, I was like, let me in the clinical trial. You know?
Yeah, look, you know what? I am just going to parlay at these lower dosages. I'm going to just parlay down here.
Yeah.
I'm going to let y'all have all of those high dosages because
keep my ones in stock.
Yeah, but a part of me does want to try 15 just to try it.
JT, don't do it.
I'm not trying
because you're in maintenance, right? And then if you go up, you're going to get farther away from your like your comfortable goal weight, right? Like your range. You don't want to go too far beyond your range, you know?
Yeah. And I gave myself a 10-pound range after hearing Dr. Fatima.
Yeah.
You know, definitely
a 10-pound.
Wants to see the bright lights. Yep. She does. Because
all of it
because there is no way possible. But I believe and I think it's pretty widespread that there are people that will need those higher dosages, especially those, you know, coming off of bariatric surgery that have a large amount of weight to still lose.
Yeah.
I think it'll be very beneficial.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And then you all can all Netflix pregame and chill. And you're going to really have to pregame with those higher dosages. You're going to have to drink like 3 protein shakes just to prep your body.
Yeah.
Where'd you get the shirt? The pregame and chill.
And then it's #GLP1 Life. So this is from Reverie Boutique.
That's
our favorite. And it's on TikTok Shop. Yep. Netflix pregame and chill all day.
Now remember, I got to be real careful so I don't tinkle at 4 a.m. and stay up all night. So
that right there is it for the tea.
Before we get into butt stuff, so Kim posted this TikTok today, and I want to chat about it.
Yes, she did.
This tone deaf Nutrisystem commercial. I wish I could find it and play it.
Yeah.
Is it Candace Cameron Bergen is the spokesperson? Is she doing it, or is it?
I don't even know who the spokesperson.
I caught a glimpse of some person. It may not be. It could just be a voice person that sounds very close. So I'm going to shut my mouth on that. The voiceover actress in the commercial, Misty. If you've heard it or seen it, okay.
It's wild.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on.
You gonna play the audio?
You want me to pull it up?
You gonna play the audio?
Girl.
And then Kim was like, you're gonna eat the cardboard food.
That thing had me just rolling.
I was dying. I was laughing.
Oh my God.
But the comments are really what laid me out. The comments, because people were like, wait a minute. Don't you? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
That's why I decided to go with Nutrisystem. I'm eating lose weight, but I also want to enjoy my food. So why would I take weight loss drugs? I don't want to stop eating, and I don't want to starve the weight off. That's why I decided to go with Nutrisystem. I'm eating pizza, pasta, burgers, and shakes with a safe and effective plan that's designed to keep
Cardboard
the weight off.
pizza.
So I can keep living my life without depending on weight loss drugs. Click now to lose weight and unlock special savings.
I love Tim.
I want to lose weight, but I won't.
So if anybody has done Nutrisystem, I tried it and I ate all of my day's worth of food by 11 a.m. Snacks, bars, shakes, the little pizza that's about the size of this.
Starve the weight off. Starve the weight off? I mean,
I'm sorry. That thing was so bad.
I don't know nobody that's starving because I eat. I mean, I eat.
Wait a minute.
She's like, I don't want an injection. I want to eat. I was like, oh, you.
I want to eat.
Come on, guys. That's
And they got somebody eating like one, like it looks like this delicious piece of fried something, and I was like, ma'am, you know you don't eat that on Nutrisystem.
Right.
In a plastic box this size, and it's about this big. That's what you should have been saying.
Right.
I mean,
Right, Shelly? No, they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but once you stop eating the
Protein
food,
bars got this big.
don't you gain the weight back once you stop eating the food?
You gain the weight back because you start eating more than 1,200 calories, 1,100 calories a day.
Girl.
Oh, there were 2 days, because I have tried every diet out there. I swear, I think I have. There were 2 days I stayed on track with Nutrisystem. You know how I did that? I ate not one, but 2 bags. I had a whole, because this is before Monjaro. This is way, way before. This is when, hungry me was around. I would have, it was like this little stir fry container, about the size of my deodorant. Why do I have deodorant in my office? Don't ask. But I would have this whole bag of frozen broccoli. I ate it with that, a whole bag. And then that evening, a whole bag of like Brussels sprouts with like a spaghetti. God. Do you know how stinky my house was? Do you know how much pain I was in? Every 5 minutes. And as soon as I was staying with a friend of mine, and she's like, "Stinky Betty, Stinky Betty."
But I mean, that right there is the same as like all of these people now selling Ozempic alternatives, and it's berberine, and people are in the comments of like, well, it gave me the worst heartburn of my life. And yeah. And of course I comment, I'm like, your berberine lasts for like 10 minutes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And then what?
Jenny Craig and Nutrisystem, they merged, right? That's probably why.
I think so.
I don't need a shot. I want to eat burgers.
Jenny Craig is getting revived. Did you see that?
Yeah, Jenny Craig and Nutrisystem have merged, I believe. But yeah, I eat pizzas and burgers. This is my pizza. Doesn't it look delicious?
And shakes too. And
I want to show them Lori's video. Just call me Lori. Remember the video that we did at Atlanta? One girlies. And then I'm sitting there eating a piece of bread, like flipping them off. Where'd you be one girlies? I'm going to send them that one.
We eat all the foods. So yeah, I lasted 2 days on Nutrisystem, and where was on the third day? KFC drive-through. I gave up. I think I bought a bucket that day. No, let's be real here. It was Bojangles. If I'm going to let it go, you
might as well go for
risk it all. It's going to be Bojangles. It was not KFC.
They'll approve to somebody though that is so against the GLP-1 medication just off of the
that's
true. Lines in there. They'll appeal to them, and then they'll do it and be like, "Okay, this is not working. I need more help."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think this commercial, did it, marketing and R&D and everybody had to sign off on it. The ad agency, I was assuming that did it for them.
Yeah.
It's
people viewed this. Sometimes they test it out, right? Don't they? Yeah, they do. You'll do I
don't think they were
marketing
testing
studies. Those studies they have they test on people. I don't think they tested it.
They couldn't have.
I'm. I,
I don't
I'm
think it's
like,
going to do what they intended.
why don't they like the like smart thing to do is to support those that are on GLP
Wow,
ones
so that
instead
puts
of
on tough
like
dog?
going against the tide.
Right.
Right.
Right. That would make more sense.
That would make the most sense.
What they should do is say, hey, we deliver food now on a refrigerated pack and it's not cardboard. It doesn't
And it's
taste
not
like it came from a Dinty Moore can from the dollar store, is how all Nutrisystem food tastes like.
Mm.
That's just bad. And of course I'm looking up Nutrisystem now.
Yeah, Nutrisystem and Jenny Craig, I think they merged.
I want no part of it. No part of it.
It's just
Like,
bad. Look, yeah. I'm Googling Nutrisystem, but you all go on ahead.
Okay, butt stuff. I want to learn you butt
do
stuff.
butt stuff while you look up stuff, because this one's really quick. And I, as leaning down here, I'm getting ready at my seat because I got my bands on my legs. I've been
Bands to make up dance.
doing my bands. But all right, let's do the butt stuffs. It's time for more butt stuff.
This butt stuff is going to be fun and rigorous. So I like to use a milk crate. You can use like a step stool, any sort of like box or something that's going to support your weight. And you want to make sure that you lift from your heel, or you push. And you push down from that heel. It's going to, basically, you're going to feel it all up in that butt. That's what she said. Don't come all the way down on the other foot. See how well you can just balance and find all the strength in that butt cheek and in that thigh. It will give you a hella burn. Of course, 15 reps per leg, 3 times around. And now the bands. So we're going to round out the butt cheeks. This one is going to burn the hips. You don't need a band to do this. It's just a squat with a side kick. I don't know if you can hear me doing this, but I am breathing so hard. This thing burns. No weights, once again. And like I said, you don't need a band. I like to do the band so I can shrink and get into that dress I'm trying to get into. Just call me vain. It works, man. It works. Get your butt stuff in, baby. Get your butt stuff in.
That's it.
Love it.
I'm doing my band butt stuff
I
right now.
like it.
I love it.
I love
It's
it.
easy as I'm doing it. I've been trying to I don't use weights when I do my videos, so you all at this level where it's going to support. There's no box to support your weight.
Same.
Stairs.
Same.
Stairs. Use a step. I got you.
That's okay.
Yep, exactly. You could use it on a stair.
Mhm.
But even like when I worked with my trainer on getting my butt back and well, not back, but like she did a great job.
The shape.
It went like this, like it.
Mhm.
It's like this. It's like this
I know
now.
exactly what you're talking about.
She kept me so humble because most of like the really, really tough exercises, no weights. I couldn't handle it. I told her, like, Claudine, like, I thought I could squat like 200, but I can't even hold a weight on this. She had me, man, everything was just body weight only. And it was, there was one time I was like, she's like, are you going to make it down my steps? Okay. I'm like, I'll make it to the car. All right. I'll make it. Okay.
People don't know, using your own body weight, it's no joke. It is no joke. I mean, yeah, like you could do it on the leg press or whatever. Doing a bunch of stuff with your own body weight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my legs were trembling.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll do more stair stuff. That's a good idea, Tay. I'll do more stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Stair stuff.
and Kat, can you show us exercises like for our core where you're standing up?
Yes, because I hate being on the ground. So yeah, I will.
Yeah.
So can I just jump in real quick with
Yes.
I don't know if you remember, Kat, I tagged you in that thing on Instagram, right? Like, and I just recently shared a video of this. I feel like movement is intimidating for some of our community, right? Like there's not a lot of people in our community who have been working out this whole, like Kat, so there's someone that I've been following for years. His name is Justin Augustine, and he's got an Instagram and a TikTok. He shows really simplified movements that you can do that for like beginner, like to reactivate those dormant muscles, like he there's one where you can do a core workout just standing, because I mean these knees so like there's tons of core stuff that you could do just standing. And he's an amazing person to follow if you're just getting back into just simple movements, reactivating those muscles. I highly recommend it.
My vote is that Sabrina does ab stuff for us on our lives.
Yes. Abs. Because
abs.
Our arms.
It's needed.
Our arms.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll come up with something, but
I
love working out too.
Do you ever have does your husband train you? Does he take you to the gym and make you do stuff?
He's very irritating when it comes to like, he's good. He's like, but he pushes me so, like, I'm like, I can't do that. And he's like, you can.
Oh my God, you sound like my trainer.
Yeah. But he is so like, baby, you got this. I'm like, no, I can't do it. He's like, I want one more rep. He's like, that's the growth. That's the one, that one extra last rep where you don't think you have. That's the one that's going to make you grow. So it's not that he's irritating, but he pushes me to my very limit and then a little bit more, so I try not to.
Cool. I want to see that. You guys start recording it.
Right?
Mm-hmm. You definitely have to start recording.
Throw the water bottle at him afterwards.
I mean, like I'm getting results, right? I mean, you guys have seen what Lou looks like. Yeah. He knows what he's doing, so he knows what he's doing. So it's just, I try not to go with him because I could barely walk for days afterward.
He pushes you hard.
I can only imagine.
My trainer's her favorite line. I still she's also an instructor at the cycle bar, so I see her all the time. I have not gone training with her for a little while because she's expensive, but worth every single penny. But her favorite line is, "But you didn't die, did you die?
Right?
Are you dead? You're not dead,
right?"
Yeah. I mean, but see, a lot of it's in my own mind, right? Like I'm like, no, I can't do that. And he's like, you can. And then I do, right? Like, so it's good. It is good that like to have someone where I'm like, I can't. And he's like, you can. So
that sounds like her. That sounds like
I'm like, but I don't want to. Like, stop it.
Like, no.
All the curse words fly. Like they like, it's everything.
Yeah, you guys are motivating me to. I've been trying to figure out where can I get back into working out, and since having kids, it's the hardest because like sleep. What's that? Like they're 3 and 6, but we don't get sleep around here, so it's like I don't know. Mommy mode is definitely taken away from trying to work out. So like it's like, what can I do?
The mini stepper.
I have so I work partly remote and partly on site. I have you see that right back there? That's my walking pad right there in the corner.
Okay.
And then I can walk. But I love lifting, so it's like trying to find a regimen and getting back into lifting here at home, But I'm
I get it. It's because I had to try to find what worked for me, and I would only want to go to the gym for the content. I can work out at home.
Yeah. I
feel so bad because I can be watching Love and Hip Hop and everything, and I can be on my mini stepper.
Yeah.
I pop in my headphone audiobooks, right? Like I listen to audiobooks. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So like, because like lately I've been doing a prolonged slow walk on the treadmill, and I just pop in an audiobook and walk for that whole time.
I want a walking pad though. I do want a
they're
walking
great.
pad.
They're great.
I love it.
I want one.
Yeah.
I saw a rose gold one.
A rose gold
Eye.
Like that's all you, Mama.
Pretty.
That's all you.
Steps in is just
You're
one
like,
extra goal. Exactly. Get your steps in, and
Mhm.
yeah. So that's my
I
goal
like
in the month of February. Is like I wrote it down. You know, that means it has to come to fruition, right? Like
Yes.
start it. You're gonna start doing something.
Yeah.
A couple days a week, and then slowly work my way back up. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to recommend, because when my girls were little and I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't have anyone to watch them, right? So I was like trying to look for stuff to do at home. On YouTube, there's someone called Fitness Marshall, and it was the girls loved doing it.
I
with
love
me.
him.
Oh my God.
I follow him. I love him.
Yeah, I've been following.
He's the most
fabulous.
adorable
Marshall.
human.
Amazing. I love him.
He's
So
like, girl, I'm hungover. Let's work out.
let's do this. Yeah, so he's incredible. So, but it's really fun with the kids, right? Because the girls would.
Oh yeah, I bet the girls loved him.
They were doing it better than I was. I was like, okay, you know.
Okay,
But you guys, so anybody who doesn't want to go to a gym, I mean, I would be drenched in sweat. And this is at home, the comfort of your own home. And you can keep up to your own level, right? So check it out.
Okay.
Check it out.
Okay.
I co-sign that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Must be. Yeah.
Well, this has been great, ladies.
It has
A
been.
very productive show. We got to slam Nutrisystem and
That was
talk about
that
ab
was fun.
stuff in the Fitness Marshall.
That
All right, so it's time to show some more beautiful bean footage. And
Mom, what are you doing?
yeah, what you doing, Mom? No.
Mom, what are you
Here we go.
doing?
That's so cute. We're gonna.
Are you interested in understanding GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro? Then join us on the Plus Sides, Cracking the Obesity Code, the groundbreaking podcast helping people change their lives one episode at a time. The Plus Sides podcast is a disruptor. We're breaking down barriers, smashing stereotypes, and sharing inspiring stories that'll leave you feeling informed and empowered. Join us every week to learn from doctors who are specialists around GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Mounjaro. They'll provide you with science and facts to validate these incredible stories. But that's not all. We'll also bring you the voices of the GLP-1 Mounjaro TikTok community, real people who face the challenges of obesity-related diseases and disorders and discovered the incredible plus sides of GLP-1 medications. Our episodes are filled with heartwarming stories, laughter, and moments of triumph. You'll connect with our amazing community members who are reclaiming their health and experiencing their fullest lives. Are you ready to embark on a journey of discovery and empowerment? Tune in to the Plus Sides, Cracking the Obesity Code, and together we'll change the narrative around obesity and end the stigma. Subscribe now on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform and join our incredible community. Let's celebrate the plus sides of life together, because every story deserves to be heard. Every life deserves to shine, and everyone deserves access to expert knowledge and medication. The Plus Sides Podcast. You're not alone. It's not your fault.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank
Good
you.
night. We love big hearts. Wow, big hearts. Wow.
I don't pick up big ones.
Big ones.
Bye. Enjoy your hump day.
Thank you.